wait, I almost forgot. Before I begin, I need to touch some grass. So people were under the impression that I actually didn't touch grass in my last two videos, so I'm going to prove it once and for all that it isn't Unreal Engine 5, it isn't me doing a cutaway and taking some form of other footage and then putting a voiceover. I want to show you all that I actually can touch grass with a lot of power. So I'm not going to cut away, hand going down, and I have touched grass. Very powerful. Also, it rained earlier, so very wet grass. So I think, once again, we can add another, tally to the list of employees getting underpaid and underappreciated and overworked in the anime and manga industry. It looks like it's not just a Japan problem, it's the entire industry. Because, as you can see what's on screen in front of you, probably what the title is, and what I'm about to talk about, 7 Seas Entertainment, one of the biggest manga releasing companies in the States. They also release some light novels, I believe. They have now formed a union. There is a group of employees that have formed a union, as you can see here, called the United Workers of 7 Seas, and they kind of outline some of the issues that they have with the company or what they're trying to obtain, etc. And I'm going to go through this in just a second, and I want to kind of cover what, 7 Seas has done, to just, where they actually posted the website at, and then, what they have on their site. I'm going to go over all this, but I want to do a short summary first for those that don't care for the nitty-gritty detail to just simplify this all, and then I want to do a long, in-depth, deep dive into just what's going on here. So, to start off, obviously, it's a union. Unions are very beneficial for employees to get what they deserve, what they are, for healthcare reasons, maybe being paid right, etc. So unions are very beneficial. They allow you to have good healthcare, they allow you to get paid properly. Unions overall are just very beneficial to the employee. And obviously business owners do not like unions. There's a lot of business owners that don't, because unions really do help the employee, the lower individual on the totem pole. So I am pleased to see a union being formed for these employees. Just to straight up say it, I'm just bringing awareness to this entire thing first and foremost before anything else, is that we need to support stuff like this, for instance unions, because it is very important for we can continuously have a consistency within an industry that we love, for instance manga, anime, light novel, etc., and have the employees get properly paid for all the effort and work that they put into it, the time and effort. Because let's be honest, there's a lot of translators, a lot of news that's came out over recent times to where translators just don't get, paid properly, which translating is a very difficult job. It is. Like, I don't know how to translate, but I have just seen the time length and how long it takes to translate things. It's a really hard thing to do. A lot of dedication, a lot of effort, and a lot of passion is put into stuff like that. And so I really do feel like, these employees definitely deserve good pay, good healthcare, because they give us some of the best things that we enjoy on a day-to-day basis. But anyways, as you can see, that's kind of the short and sweet part of it. Basically, it's good news that a union is forming. However, what they outline, though, is kind of like an eye raiser to show that clearly there is a problem going on within 7 Seas. So now let's get into the long explanation. So I'm going to read this, and then I'm going to go into all this type of stuff over here. So, okay, but you're going to pull this up. Actually, let me read this. We, the workers of 7 Seas Entertainment, Go Manga, have formed a union. Attached is a screenshot of our mission statement. We are the United Workers of 7 Seas. 7 Seas Entertainment is a fast-growing publishing company dedicated to bringing the best of manga, danmei, light novels, and webtoons to fans. I think danmei is Chinese manga or Chinese novels. I believe that's what that is. And webtoons to fans. We went from 10 employees in 2018 to over 40 staff today. With rapid growth comes growing pains, and we, the workers of 7 Seas, have been shouldering much of that pain. We find ourselves overworked, underpaid, and inadequately supported. Furthermore, we do not receive the vacation, sick days, family leave, health insurance, and retirement benefits otherwise typical of the publishing industry. That right there already is just very condemning to just 7 Seas, to just know that they don't get like sick days or any vacation or family leave, health insurance. That's crazy. That's really freaking crazy just to see all this type of stuff for a company that's obviously making a lot of money. You'll see it continuously in, different charts and stuff, how manga volume sales, light novel volume sales are beating actual regular novels or regular books and stuff that come out on a month-by-month basis. You have manga constantly sweeping in sales all in the States, and to see something like this is absolutely pathetic, especially since the industry of manga, anime, etc. has just grown exponentially. But anyways, for these reasons, we have formed United Workers of 7Cs, UW7S. We are invoking a right to organize and administer a vote to form a union. We are working closely with Communication Workers of America, CWA, who have helped organize and represent other workers in the entertainment and publishing industry. We're eager to produce the best products we can, and the best way to do that is with a living wage. True. Proper hardware and software, also true, and a well-organized digital office. As a union, we seek to negotiate better working conditions for both 7C's employees and the many freelancers who make what we do possible. I know freelancers definitely get underpaid a lot. I've heard some from people throughout in the industry that do get underpaid, like translators, etc. So they definitely deserve more as well. We look forward to your support and solidarity. Now, continuing further down, this is actually their link here, which takes to this. As you can see, I already had it up. This is what they posted here just to show, and here's their, goals and stuff. 7Cs does not currently offer any job benefits. New hires have been told that benefits are immediate for the past year, and we are imminent for the past year, and we demand to have them implemented as soon as possible. Healthcare, pension benefits, paid family leave, including parental leave, family crises, bereavement must be made available to all employees of 7C's Entertainment. For non-US based employees, stipend must be made available for individuals to invest in personal health insurance plans. Paid time off, vacation, holiday breaks. You could see this. It's really condemning on 7Cs just to see this. Increased wages and transparent increased structure. Wages must be immediately increased to fair industry standards according to each employee's role and experience. Cost of living increases must be made annually, and merit increases implemented as acknowledgement of good work. Reasonable workloads. No more crunch. Nobody likes crunch time. We've seen it in the gaming industry. We know what crunch time does, and we've also seen crunch time in the manga industry and anime industry as well. So, yeah, nobody likes crunch time. Many employees are overloaded or burnt out due to high workloads and lack of support. We demand an end to crunch schedules, and that working overtime, weekends, or holidays be counted as time, basically overtime. Secure employment status for all. We demand Weingarten rights, I don't know how to pronounce that, forgive me, and an end to both at-will employment and unnecessary parliamenting. Protections and benefits for freelancing. Across the board, increase the pay, kill fees, and revision fees must be implemented for our freelancers. A competitive pay scale that allows us to hire experienced letterers, translators, designers, etc. must be introduced and followed. Tests must be paid and reviewed in a reasonable time frame. Once again, this entire thing, it just really goes to show that this is a good thing for them to form a union, because it clearly shows that there's a lot of bad crap going on behind the scenes, like some sewage beneath. And I cannot believe, I cannot believe that they just don't get health benefits, and just, seriously, just seeing that mess alone is just, wow. It's a huge just eye-opener, just that alone. But let's dive a little bit deeper. So who is 7Cs? Let's get that out of the way, because I feel like, some might know what they have released in the West, but they might not be actually aware of what they released, who 7Cs is. So let's go over that. So as you can see, they were founded in 2005. They are stationed currently in Los Angeles, California. And this is their original titles, as you can see right here, but obviously people are interested in what they've actually published in terms of manga, light novels, etc. So, Alice in Country, I know that's a big series that people love. They did an Afro Samurai release as well for manga. They did A Centaur's Life, I know people actually like that. A Scientific Railgun, we all know how Railgun is, and Accelerator and all that, as you see. You have Ari Fureta. I can't pronounce that, but I know people love this series. I mean, you have Anti-Magic Academy. I know people love that. I mean, you have, let's see, Become You, Berserk of Gluttony, I know people like. I mean, Captain Harlock. I mean, we have Classroom of the Elite, the light novel series. I mean, I know they released Mushoku Tensei. Like, here's Made in Abyss right here. I think they have Mushoku. Yeah, here's Mushoku Tensei right here. And then they even have, like, the Roxy spinoff, Monster Musume. I mean, you can see, the list is massive. Like, they have a lot. They have a absolutely crap ton of stuff they released. And so, with all of these very widely popular series that have definitely sold a lot, made great sales, etc., it's inexcusable to not give your employees a livable wage. It's not excusable. It isn't. It really is not at all. It's not an excuse. They need to be paid. So, this is, once again, it's good news that they're forming a union. It's disgusting, however, that Seven Seas is obviously hasn't been doing that. That's crazy. And if we go by what they said, like here, let's look at this. So they went from 10 employees in 2018 to now over 40 staff. So it's just 40 employees. I want to make sure I clarify that. 40 employees, okay? And probably some freelancers thrown in, but 40 employees that are pretty much 10 to 40 employees that have released this type of stuff here. That's insane. That's legitimately insane to think about. Just take a moment to think about this. Like, that is ridiculous. So, yeah. Well, like I said, add another tally to workers and employees, etc., getting underpaid, overworked, etc. Here's another headline. Just, when will it ever end? It's just like, it's disgraceful. It is. It really is disgraceful. But once again, I wanted to raise awareness to this situation because obviously this is very important because there's a lot of, manga here and light novels, etc. that many of us love. And these employees that give us some of our best stories definitely need to be put into consideration. They need to be paid. So, I'm going to leave it at that. I just wanted to make this brief video. If you enjoyed the video, leave me a like if I brought this to your attention, and subscribe, hit that bell icon down below, etc. But with that, guys, be safe, stay healthy, Chibi out.